If you like your comedy short, fast, and funny, you've come to the right place. Comedy Time presents QuickLaffs, guaranteed to make you laugh in 30 seconds or less.
Like when you first meet a girl, you can tell a lot about her personality based on anything on her that stands out. Like if she's wearing ridiculously high heels, she's insecure about her height. If she's wearing all black, she's insecure about her weight. If she's got giant breasts, she's perfect.
I'm so glad you're all out because I have been celebrating all day a negative pregnancy test. That crap was scary. Because nothing is a bigger red flag that you can't afford the new baby is when you're at the dollar store to buy the pregnancy test. I look so sad and pathetic standing online with a dollar made up of nickels and dirty pennies that I stole from my first kid. That child's got so many IOUs stuffed in her piggy bank, I feel like the US government. She's my little China.
I love to go to Mardi Gras. It's a blast. All the guys give me beads to keep my top on.
As a comic, they teach you to remove your filters, remove your censors, just tell your jokes. But I have a day job too, and they don't like that at all. And this is a true story. The other day I was in a meeting and this woman was telling a horrible story about how her son went to the town pools with his friends and they were playing a game called Who Could Hold Their Breath the Longest? And something went horribly wrong and one of the kids died, which is a terrible, terrible story. And the conference room was just tight and tense and quiet. And finally, what seemed like hours, I couldn't take it anymore, so I finally just said, "So he won?" I have to go to personnel again, don't I?
I'm from San Diego. Down in San Diego at our beaches now, we have tsunami evacuation route signs telling people which way to run in case there's a tsunami. All it is a sign that's like 2 feet by 2 feet, says tsunami evacuation route, and all it is an arrow that points east. That's it. That's the whole sign. I'm not sure who this sign is for. I don't care if you're a tourist, you're not familiar with the area, but if you're standing in the beach and you see something big, wet, and mean coming this way, and you don't know that you should probably turn around and run the other way, then you know what? We as a society, we don't need you. We're better off without you.
I love women. Ladies, I love y'all, but I think you guys need to start being a little bit more specific about stuff you want, man. You do, man. I used to date this girl, we going on our date, we in the car, she leaned over to me, she's like, "Janie, do you mind if I smoke in here?" I'm like, "No, that's cool, baby, go ahead, girl." She pulled out a crack pipe. I was like, I didn't mean crack. A Marlboro Light or a Newport, not crack. Got Lindsay Lohan in the car with me. What is going on?
My buddy actually recently got propositioned by a prostitute for $40. And I told my wife about it, and she goes, $40? She must think she's pretty good in bed. Really? I thought that was a very low amount of money. But now that I know that's my wife's price range, I'm gonna try to give her $40 all the time. Just say, "Oh, did you have a rough day of work? You wanna make $40? I see you put walnuts on my salad. That's a nice touch. You'll notice on yours, I put $40.
A lot of people don't know this, but in Alaska we have 10 men for every 1 woman. No. It's a very misleading statistic. We do have a lot of men, but we also have a saying. We say that the odds are good, but the goods are odd.
I'm getting a little frustrated with being short, because it's like the whole world is getting taller than me. Because now they have these tall stools they put in clubs. And when you 5'7", it's like you in a grown man's high chair. See, right now, I look, grown, halfway attractive. That's because I'm sitting on the edge. Now, if I scoot all the way back, you see this is ridiculous. I'm 37 and my feet are dangling. How you gonna talk to a woman in the club with your feet dangling? Like, excuse me, miss, who little boy is this? I'm like, I'm grown. Oh man, I'm grown.
My sister had a baby. The baby is so cute. Thank God. The worst is when someone's like, look at my baby, and it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life. You're supposed to be nice. You're like, wow, it looks pretty smart. That kid's gonna be a reader.
In Miami, in anywhere, it's hard to join the gym. I had to suck my gut in just to walk in. You got all the sexy people walking around. And they pick on fat people in the gym. I'm on the treadmill, doing my thing, working it. Personal trainer comes up, sir, what? You need to turn the machine on. Hey man, baby steps, okay? One day at a time.
Drove here, got a ticket on the way here. I have bad luck with driving. I once flipped my car. I was driving too fast. Should have known I was driving too fast because my Jesus statue climbed off the dashboard into the glove box, gave me the finger, closed the glove box. He didn't want to die twice. Cops came to the car. Are you all right? Other than being upside down on the freeway, I'm cool. Are you hurt? I'm bleeding. What from? The accident.
I make fun of construction workers, man, because I'm good at this. I wasn't good at construction. I tried to lay down some hardwood floor in my apartment, and as a result, look what the hell I did. Chopped off my finger on a table saw. Now it looks like I'm half Puerto Rican and half Mexican. Now it looks like I got two pinkies on one hand. Look at this. And it doesn't command the same authority it once did. I try to call people over with this finger, and they don't listen. They're like, excuse me, sir, come here. They're like, oh, I'm not listening to that little hobbit finger.
We have a black president. I hope it keeps going. I hope he gets reelected because I don't want to have to stop doing this joke. I think it's great. I think it's long overdue, man. I can't believe it took this long. But I will admit, unlike the rest of you white people, that I think we kind of screwed black people a little bit. Like, we couldn't have ran this country any farther into the toilet. And they were like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we let black people run for a little bit?
I've got no problems with the burqa, but don't put it on hot, sexy women. Put it on ugly people. I should have to wear a burqa. Not some 20-year-old Iranian chick. If I was Iranian president, Tehran would have looks checkpoints. Be like, hot, burqa.
I tried to live on my own. I saved up all my money from high school and college, $1,300. I had it, it was mine. And I gave it to the landlord. I felt like a man. But he came back the next month and asked for the same price. I said, are you a drug dealer? What did you do with my $1,300? No, you have to pay every month. No, you gotta spread that out. Spread it out. That's at least 6 months. You want to give $1,300 every month? Who generates $1,000 with no job in 30 days legit? $1,300 times 12, that's $32 billion.
My buddies are like, dude, you look a little like Tom Cruise. You should do an impression. You look a little like Tom Cruise. I'm like, no, I don't. Now I do. I'm crazy! Katie, you can't wear heels to the Scientology festival. They don't have festivals.
Last year alone, I went to Israel. I went to China. I went to Scotland. I went to Africa. Yeah, and it was good to go to the motherland, you know what I'm saying? Because I never been to Scotland. You know what I'm saying? Just to sort of connect with my people. Now, I learned something, when I went to Africa, I learned something. You probably never thought about this. The Giants won a Super Bowl, right? And they got to the locker room, and what did they have ready to go like every year? Shirts. That said, Giants, Super Bowl champs. That's like a tradition, right? But the thing is, guess who else has shirts every year? The losing team. But they can't wear their shirts because they didn't win. Do you know what happens to those? They go to Africa. Yes, this is right. Those shirts. And that's why Africans are really bad at sports trivia. A lot of people don't know, but it's
I don't like the prissy girls. I don't like little prissy girls either. They want stuff too. I had one go, Gino, I want to go wine tasting in Napa. Saying, you big dummy, we're going to drink some beers and take a Napa.
I did a show recently at a fully functioning barber shop. Yes. Craigslist 1, Steve 0. Didn't know it was going to be a barbershop before I got there. I had some really super generic name like Johnny's or Ed's, and I was like, sure, I'll do this show. It's basically like standing on a milk crate while there were people in every single chair getting their hair cut. And I said, hey, let's play a fun game. Who did not know they'd be seeing stand-up comedy here tonight? And at every single barber chair, every hand went up, and I said, we're in the same boat, because I know I'd be doing stand-up in a busted-up Supercuts.
I don't get upset if my wife is checking out a dude with a six-pack. You know why? Because I don't have it. Ladies, if you don't have big titties and your man is checking out a girl with big titties, let him check it out. You don't have it. So I understand why my wife is checking out a guy with a six-pack. I don't have it. Like if she was checking out a fat guy, I'd be like, hey, what the heck? What's going on? I'm not doing enough for you. I'm not doing enough. I'll get mad. That's how I'll get mad. But a six-pack, I'm like, I'm never having that. Take a look at that, baby. Take a picture. All right, don't feel bad. I do it with you all the time. I look at other chicks. It's fine. Totally.
Hey, they're now trying to say they don't want to call it the swine flu anymore because they don't want people to think that eating pork will kill them. Eating pork will kill you guys. I tell you, my uncle did not have swine flu, but his death was definitely pork related. It was bacon related, it was fatback related, it was ham hock related. Don't believe the hype, guys. It will kill you. People make fun of me because I'm a vegetarian, but you know what? They have never come out with the broccoli flu. Y'all ain't never heard of that. They have never come out with mad cabbage disease. You will not hear me coughing.
I got a round of applause if you have a daughter. Round of applause. Who has a daughter in here? Who has a daughter? Yes, especially men. Man, talking to men now. I'm talking to you. Like, men, you were hard before you had a daughter, right? Like, I know I was tough. I was, I had a son and stuff before that, and I was like, my kids ain't getting away with nothing. They ain't getting away with nothing. I will whoop a kid. They ain't getting away with nothing. Now when I had a daughter, it was different. Like, everything changed. Like, she gets away with murder. I'm telling you. Like my kids, one time, my kids made me mad, man. My daughter took a wiffle ball bat and just smacked my son in the back. Just left this big welt down my son's back. And I was pissed. I went in there, I was like, why did you make her hit you in the back with that wiffle ball bat?
Last year, I got paid to teach at a camp for kids, My only complaint about a job like that is that I can't complain. Okay? Bear with me. My friends come home from their regular, real jobs, and they've got normal complaints, like, oh, my back, my eyes hurt from sitting at a computer, and the boss is riding me, and the deadlines, and the payroll, and the blah, blah, blah. And I can't just chime in on that, like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, today, man, I got so tuckered out playing Capture the Flag, I barely made it to snack time. Yeah, rough day at the office, right, guys? Ooh.
I guess what made me realize what a weak species we are is, like, I read this, it costs $280,000, all right, to raise a human child to the age of 18, where it can barely fend for itself, all right? Giraffes are born being able to run. Who wouldn't have a kid if it was that easy? Your kid just plopped out, you're like, your name's Tim? Go get him.
My girlfriend, she's been getting on my case. She's been telling me that I need to get my life together. That's what she's telling me. That's really confusing to me. Because I'm not the one who's with an unemployed, pot-smoking actor trying to make it in Hollywood.
Dating's hard for me though, because I will only, I'm very picky about the kind of women that I will date. I will only date women that wear Skechers shape-ups. Because it seems like they can be talked into anything. You know?
No, I'm married. I actually came down to Miami for last Christmas because her grandma lives down here. Because like you said, just Cubans where people live. But I came down here and I wanted to get her grandma a really nice Christmas present, except I forgot at my house. So on the way down to Miami on Christmas Day, I had to stop at Walgreens, which you should never do. There's nothing there. The place has been scavenged like it's a scene from The Walking Dead. It's ridiculous. I get there, there's no wrapping paper, so I got her a present, and I wrapped it in a newspaper because I thought that was a genius. Here's a suggestion if you ever do that though, make sure you know what section of the newspaper you're wrapping it in. Not appropriate to give a 90-year-old Cuban lady a Snuggie wrapping the obituaries. I felt like a dick. Until she gave me my present, wrapped in the job section.
I don't know if you've ever lived with all dudes, but for some reason it's totally acceptable for the bathroom to be covered wall to wall with pubes. I don't know what my roommates were doing. I don't know if they were wetting down the room first and then gleefully sprinkling their pubes about like pixie dust. It was...
I don't really know why I give my mom a hard time about cooking because I can barely make spaghetti. And spaghetti commercials, they always show a happy family cooking dinner, followed by a slogan like, spaghetti, the taste of Rome. But every person in here knows that manufactured spaghetti is one of the cheapest and easiest things you could possibly make, right? It's a perfect meal for somebody who's about to hit rock bottom. It's not ramen noodles, but you're one step away and you know it. I just want to see a commercial for that demographic. Some guy with bloodshot eyes wearing dirty sweatpants. And one sock, sitting in a computer chair in an empty living room eating cold spaghetti for breakfast. Spaghetti, the only thing your ex-wife didn't take.
Pain was so bad, they put me on this stuff called Hydra Cody. What they don't tell you about Hydra Cody is a powerful medication. It'll take the pain away, but it binds you up. Yeah, it's not a pain that's gone, but now I'm constipated for 6 days. Yeah, constipation ain't no joke when it's real. After 3 days, it's a medical emergency. You ever been to you know how embarrassing it is to go to the emergency rooms? People been shot, car crash victims, burn victims, and you in there she's like, can I help you? I was like this. He can't do it. I'm like, shut up. She lying. I got shot. I'm a gangbanger. She lying. I can do-do. I can't do-do. I just got shot. She lying.
I got pulled over in front of a club called Laco, right? This club, these kids are coming outside to smoke cigarettes. They see me smoking cigarettes. They're like, oh, look at you. Got pulled over. Gay. Why am I gay for being pulled over? I wasn't standing there with two penises like, woo, this is the best night ever. Like, that didn't happen at all. I wasn't throwing them out the window. Where would I get a surplus of them? Like, do you buy them? How do you even buy them? By the pound? How many in a pound? 1 if it's black, 30 if it's Asian? I don't know.
I am super excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back. I just flew back a couple days ago. And they have these new extra machines in security. They're putting them in all the airports by the end of the year. These new extra machines that literally see through your clothes and see your naked body. They see through your clothes and see your naked body. I am so excited! Yeah, right? Because I have the worst body in the world. If I gotta wait an hour through security, you gotta see this hot mess mofo, what? Right? Every time I go through there, I'm just like, hi, hey. Best.
Like when you're just seeing someone, anything, you can mess that up with the simplest thing. Like, let me give you an example. I was seeing this girl
that was extremely beautiful. I mean, she was a physical specimen, like hot, but she was just dumb, like really dumb. Let me tell you what this dumbass said to me. She said, I want you to talk to me like they do in the movies. So I tried, dimmed the lights down low, lit some candles, came creeping into the bedroom and said, must have the precious. The fat habit wants it, give it to us. Smeagol won't hurt you.
My favorite holiday was Christmas, but I never really believed in Santa growing up because I was raised in an apartment. Just waiting by the heater, when the hell's it gonna come out? How's it gonna his fat ass with these coils? People leave milk and cookies. I'm Filipino, left guava juice and shrimps.
Y'all ever had something called the double down chicken sandwich? It's 2 pieces of fried, it will change your life. It's 2 pieces of fried chicken with 2 pieces of bacon in the middle. You can't tell me a brother wasn't in research and development when that sandwich came up. Like, I'm all out of ideas. Anybody else? Leroy? I came across a little something. How about we take a piece of, no, 2 pieces of chicken, right? And then put pork in the middle. And what type of bread will you be using? Fool, ain't nobody say nothing about no bread. Look, it's fine the way it is. Put cheese in for the white people. I got what I want.